First and 10 from the 30 of Auburn. And that time the ground jumped up and took down Demetrius Perry. Let's check in with Merrill Hodge.
Hey, Craig and Rodney, Joy Hewitt came over to the sideline. The doctors took his brace off, checked his knee, and then gave him a boxer's, you're done. So don't expect him to come back. The brace is off. Guys are coming over to console him, but he won't be back in the game.
You have the ice, it looks like, packed on top of that left knee.
His season is over, but his career is not. He is only a sophomore.
Second down 10 from the 30. For that time, Makeda rode Demetrius Perry for a long time.
You are absolutely right. I mean, he put that ball in there, and then he took it out. He was waiting a long time for this. Watch the quarterback and the fullback. Look how long that football is in there. He finally decides, I'll let you have it. Perry looked back and say, okay, yeah, I guess it's mine.
And I looked at the reaction. Makeda, he was disappointed. He wanted to take it back out because the outside opened up for him.
Yeah, Perry took it.
Current drive, 12 plays, and they chewed 5.5 minutes off the clock. Nice shoestring tackle. Was that 95?
Yeah, that's Leonard Carson. Carson did a great job. He was actually being blocked. You can be blocked from time to time, but you still have to make plays. Get off the block and make something happen. Carson did that time.
You know, Carson played, I can't believe this, but he played quarterback as a junior in high school. Sure, he's put on some weight. He's 6'2", 273, but he's had a great year.
Yeah.
He can play that defensive end spot.
Big fourth down. They need this here. And they may go to their big man, too, their big tight end, Lashinsky.
Also Dunning in the lineup. The motion man is Rizik. Up top, going for the home run ball. Contact in the end zone, incomplete.
No flags anywhere. Army looking for the flags. They were trying to get to Chris Dunning, one of their tight ends. Surprising that they would try to go deep down the field. I thought they would try to get the first down with Lashinsky, but it was really Dunning that they went after. Two tight ends to the right side. Dunning goes down deep, not fooled at all. Auburn back in good coverage. Look at the play that Creighton, number 10, makes out there. And again, a young player, a freshman, stepping up to make a good play for Auburn. And Makeda has just not been able to make the big plays when his team has needed it this afternoon.
So they turned the ball over on downs. Auburn with a 26-7 lead will start up at the 23. Damian Craig, play action, sidesteps trouble, goes down the middle, wide open, and what a catch by Baker. 49 yards.
Yeah, there was pressure. Look at the blocking here. You're going to see this quarterback, Craig, have plenty of time, even with pressure from the outside, and he's going to find the route down the middle. Good pocket protection. Look at him buy time now. Steps up. He's got his man in the middle. He's wide open there. Robert Baker, had the ball been right on the money, he would still be running. But what a great catch by Baker, who had to lay out here and pick it up.
First and 10 at the Army 28-yard line. Damian Craig over the middle again, and the hit incomplete. Tyrone Goodson took a pop at the 5-yard line. Hard hit. Robert Brown said hello.
Yeah, and that's the way you play deep safety football. You can't let guys run down the middle and catch the ball on you. Auburn's been doing it all day. Finally, Brown says enough of this. Watch 18 show up now with a big hit and makes separation. Guys will catch the football, Craig, but every now and then you got to knock it out of there. And Brown knocked that one away from Goodson.
You know, Rod, it's amazing when you're around college football and you'll read players' bios, how many times a kid's recruited to play one position, but yet a year or two later they wind up playing a totally different spot, offense or defense. Rumbling up the middle, Rusty Williams inside the 15 to the 13-yard line.
You know, we've talked about the great job Auburn's done up front, but how about Riley? I mean, his pass blocking has been great, but he has just been blowing guys off the line of scrimmage whenever they've run the ball. He's a big man, 321 pounds, first-year starter, but he's played like a veteran today.
What a game through the air. Rusty Williams Touchdown, Auburn.
Well done, Rusty. Well done, Rusty. He moved like that train in Starlight Express, Rusty. He just opened up, chewed up there, got that good thing going, and made the touchdown. And now Auburn is rolling like a train.
Williams, a redshirt freshman, 18 yards for his 5th touchdown of 1996. 2-point try for Auburn. 4 wide receivers. Craig had his man.
That's the second time.
Karsten Bailey was all by his lonesome on the back line of the end zone.
Yeah, well, on the last 2-point conversion, he had his man wide open in the back of the field. And he just didn't get it there. He's had trouble dropping that one in, but that's about the only thing he hasn't done well today. And Damian Craig has been on top of everything else, and Sutton is absolutely livid with his team because they aren't getting it done defensively. Got to be a tough coach to coach it, too. I mean, what Terry Bowden has gone through at Auburn, you win your first 20 ball games, and then people start talking about firing you because you only win 7.
Another strong kick by Jared Holmes, and Ron Thomas again forced to take a knee. The return has not been there for Army today.
Oh, this man needs to return for them. They need this man to get something going for them. Army's had a great season. That game against Navy was absolutely fantastic, and that man, Ron Makeda, was the reason why. And I'm sure right now you will not see any quit in this team. They're going to come fired up again, running the option, trying to knock off Auburn. Tough football again.
School record, 10 wins for Army, making their first bowl appearance in 8 years. Makeda on the keeper. Driven back and hit hard by Ricky Neal, his 6th stop of the afternoon, and they'll mark his forward progress to the 22.
Well, the problem for Army right now is that Auburn defensively is just too fast. They are running past blocks. They're able to run down the outside of the option because Army doesn't have a guy who can just go 80 yards on you.
Winding down the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 7. Makeda in the pocket, has plenty of running room at the 25 and brought down at the 31-yard line. How about Ricky Neal? I'll tell you what, he covered a lot of ground. Ricky Neal, the inside linebacker, number 50.
Well, Ricky Neal just showed you the speed that we're talking about. I mean, he's a guy that's 227 pounds, but watch how he gets out there and runs down Makeda. He's in the middle of the screen. You'll see him show up just after Makeda gets out to the left side here. Now Makeda takes off. Neal's going to show up. Neal shows up right there and closes the ground quickly. And that's what's happening to Army. They can't outrun these guys.
Makeda on the option and the pitch. Not much, maybe 2.
Well, there's that man again.
Guess what?
The cannon.
The end of the 3rd quarter.